Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, and I'll be showing you how to add and remove liquidity on any DEX. The principle is the same, but I'll be using QuickSwap for the tutorial. You see, every decentralized exchange has a a feature where you are allowed to add liquidity. You can always add liquidity to a token pay. Now you might be wondering why you should add liquidity to a token. You see, when you add liquidity to a particular pair, you can earn rewards from the fees that are being paid during transaction of that token pay, and you can also farm tokens by adding liquidity. There are some dexes that support farming of token, but then you have to add liquidity first before you can actually farm a particular token. So, like, QuickSwap has such feature. You see, LP mining, where you add liquidity and then you farm. So I'll be showing you how to add liquidity on any decentralized exchange. To be able to add liquidity, you must head over to pool. You see, some of them might have a different name, but most decentralized exchanges call it pool. So you head over to pool, and then you see add liquidity. All right, I'm to add liquidity, but then my wallet is not connected. Remember, w- anytime you're using a DApp on the blockchain, on any blockchain, you must connect your wallet to that blockchain. So QuickSwap is on the Polygon blockchain, so I'll be connecting my wallet to Polygon blockchain. Then I'll connect my wallet to Polygon, and then I'll have to I'll show you how to add and remove liquidity. Okay, so let me connect my wallet. Okay, all right, so my wallet is connected. I'll be adding liquidity to USDT and USDC. So you will need to follow this. All right, to be able to add liquidity, you must have the same amount of token. Let's say, for instance, you want to add liquidity to USDT and USDC. You must have equal quantity of the pairs you want to add liquidity to. Let's say USDT USDC. You must have 20. If you want to add liquidity, you must have $20 of USDT and $20 worth of USDC to be able to add liquidity. So you can have, if you have $10 worth of USDT and then $10 worth and then $50 worth of USDC, you only be able to add liquidity to $10 worth of USDT and $10 worth of USDC. So the remaining $40 worth of USDC will remain in your wallet, since there must be a balance between the two pairs that you are adding the liquidity. So for me, I want to add liquidity to USDT and USDC. Okay, as you can see now, I only have USDT. I don't have USDC. So I need to swap so that there'll be a balance. All right, so I'll be swapping my USDT to USDC. Let's search for USDC. I'll be swapping to USDC. Okay, so for there to be a balance, I need 10 USDC. All right, I can make it 10.3 so that I'll have 10 USDC here. All right, so you approve transaction and then you swap. All right, so this is going to take a little while for the transactions to execute, but it won't take long. All right, so my transaction is approving. Let's see, let's wait for a little while. How long will this take? Okay, while the transaction is loading, let me show you the farm pools available on QuickSwap. All right, there are different farm pools that are available. You have Ethereum USDC, you have wrap BTC, Ethereum liquidity pay, you have Ethereum USDT liquidity pay, and lots more. Okay, let's go back and check if our transaction is done. All right, so let's go back. USDC. All right, let's see. Hmm, Coins. Okay. So our transaction is still approving. Right, we just have to wait for it to approve. That mean when I'll be making my next swap, I'll have to increase my GUI so that the transaction will be faster. I made that mistake. You can always increase your GUI and by increasing your GUI, you pay a higher gas fee, but then your transaction actually executes faster. So that was my mistake. I'm going to increase that in my next transaction. I'll be increasing the GUI. Um, this shouldn't waste time. All right. Okay. So I thought that was done. The transaction is still approving. Oops. How long would this take? How long would this take? Um. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What's pools? So you remember, and when you want to add liquidity, you come here and add liquidity. Already on QuickSwap DEX, you can see that they are written liquidity providers earn a 0.25% fee on all trades proportional to their share of the pool. Fees are added to the pool, accrue in real time, and can be claimed by withdrawing your liquidity. Okay, so as I said earlier, that you can earn by just adding liquidity to a pay. All right, so that's it. You can earn by adding liquidity to a pay. You can earn by adding liquidity to a pay. All right, so I'm going to pause the video here till the transaction finish loading. Okay, so our pending transaction was finally approved. So all right, so I'm going to swap now, confirm transaction, and let's see. I'll be increasing the GUI, confirm. All right, so that's, let's see when it reflects. So now we have $10.2 worth of USDT and $10.2 worth of USDC. So we can head over to pool and add our liquidity now. So you select USDT and USDC. Okay, so this is it. If I click marks here, you see that I'm having insufficient balance. So let me use 10. Okay, so this is it. You see, $10 worth of USDT will give you approximately $10 worth of USDC. So you approve USDC and you approve your transaction on your MetaMask depending on the wallet you're using. I'm using MetaMask, so I'll confirm my transaction. All right, let's wait for that to be approved. All right, so after increasing my GUI, I think my transaction started approving faster. So anytime you encounter an issue when trying to swap a token and then it's kind of taking a longer time to swap or to buy, if you are buying or sending a token, you can always increase the GUI. By increasing the GUI, it will make the transaction to be faster. So now I can now supply. All right, so I'm going to confirm my transaction and I'll execute the trade. All right, so transaction confirmed. All right, so let's wait for it to supply. Okay, I think my transaction did not execute, so I'm going to do that again. Supply, confirm supply. So now I'm adding liquidity to USDT, USDC. All right, so I'll confirm my transaction. Okay, I'll close it and wait for the liquidity to be added. Okay, so my transaction has been successfully confirmed, and I have successfully added liquidity to USDC, USDT. All right, that means that my very first transaction that I executed went through USDC, USDT. All right, so I have successfully added liquidity, and you've noticed that after adding liquidity, my balance reduced. That means what you're using to add liquidity will be taken out from your wallet, and it will now turn to a liquidity token. All right, so this is my token, this is my share of the pool. All right, so this I'm now going to show you how to remove your liquidity. When once you come to the DEX and then you come to pool, all right, so for every pair you've added liquidity to, it will show here. Like mine has just shown USDC, USDT pay. So I have added liquidity to these two pairs. In case you come here and then you can't find your liquidity pair, you can always click on import. All right, when you click on import, you now select the pair that you added liquidity to. So if I select as USDC, USDT, my liquidity pair has appeared. All right, pool found. So once you go back, it will now show here. So now you can now manage your liquidity token and you can remove it. We click on manage. All right, you see remove, and you can decide to remove 25%, you can decide to remove 50%, you can decide to remove 75%, and you can decide to remove everything. So once you click on max, all right, you approve your transaction as usual, and then you sign transaction approved. Then the next thing is you click remove. All right, so I'll click on remove, I'll confirm my transaction. Okay, so let's wait. All right, let me increase my going so that it's it will be fast. All right, confirm, close. All right, so I've successfully removed my liquidity token. Okay, so that's it. That's how to add and remove liquidity on any DEX. This is applicable to any DEX on the blockchain. If and even if you go to the Ethereum blockchain, you have Uniswap, you have 1inch, you have several other DEXs. You the same procedure to remove your liquidity. All right, so now if I go back to my wallet, you see that if I want to add liquidity, you see that my token has and okay, it's still on the way. It hasn't reflected yet in my wallet. All right, so it has reflected now. You see, I've gotten back what I added. I've removed the liquidity, so I've gotten it back to my wallet. See, it's there now. USDC and USDT, they are there. All right, thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice time, and this video would be of help to you. All right, so for more videos and tutorials, you can always follow me. All right, subscribe to my channel, drop a comment, and stay okay, stay safe. Thank you for watching once again. Goodbye.